Hi, this is P R Sundar. Welcome to Dalal Street Week Ahead program. First, let us see what we discussed last week. And the last week, I said the markets are likely to consolidate, and I thought 13,500 will be the resistance. But there were a lot of good news, and markets crossed 13,500, and in fact Nifty future hit a high of 13,599. It's almost 100 points more than what I expected. Number one, the FII flows keep coming in, and we thought by November end they will slow down the purchase, but in December they continue to buy at the rate of almost 3,000 crore per day. And in fact, last Friday, they bought for more than 4,500 crore, which is the highest inflow by FII in the month of December. So, the FII buy momentum continues. So, as long as FII buy momentum continues, the markets is not going to see any significant fall. But in fact, last Friday, intraday, the Nifty fell almost 180 points, but quickly recovered to close above 13,500. So this is one thing. Second thing, whenever some bad news comes, the bad news may be only one, but it will be coming to you in so many different forms. Say for example, in the beginning of this year, there was one bad news, coronavirus. Coronavirus is just only one bad news. But look at how the news came. Coronavirus has reached London. Next day, coronavirus reached America. The next day, coronavirus reached rural areas of America. Then the next day, coronavirus hit 1 lakh people. The next day, coronavirus hit 2 lakh people. Then coronavirus, 5,000 people died. Then coronavirus, 10,000 people died. So coronavirus is just only one bad news, but every day it has been adding to the negativity. But now is just opposite. Coronavirus vaccine is just one good news. But see how many good news will be coming. Moderna found coronavirus via vaccine. Pfizer found corona vaccine, and my efficacy 95%, my efficacy 96%, my efficacy 100%. People keep claiming. Now they say Britain started corona vaccine, and yesterday Trump announced that by today the US people will be given corona vaccine, and Trump announced that all Americans will receive free corona vaccine. They don't have to pay. So earlier they say coronavirus has come here, coronavirus has come here, coronavirus has come here. Now every day the people will be telling corona vaccine has come here, corona vaccine has come here. One bad news, one good news, but one bad news comes so many days, the same way one good news will also be coming so many days. So that is global positivity. Though we have seen a runaway rally, but in the month of December, and we are still lagging many other emerging markets. Russia, South Korea, they are all doing much better than us. So there is still steam is left. On Friday, though intraday Nifty fell nearly 180 points, of course it has recovered also. But what was surprising at the end of the day, one is the FII buying, one of the highest in the recent weeks. Number two, index of industrial production data that came, which was very, very positive. And in fact, after the coronavirus, this is the first time IIP data is coming in positive territory. And Monday, we are expected to get wholesale price inflation data and consumer price inflation data. But this inflation data is tend to be slightly higher due to some technical reasons. The RBI has already played down the inflation data. But if you look at the market behavior for the last 3 months, both in October and November, the fantastic rally has come in the first 2 weeks only. The rest of the series, markets consolidated with huge volatility. December is a 5-week series, and December beginning we were around 13,000. Now we have already shot up more than 500 points. But going forward for the rest of the December, 3 more weeks. But though it is 3 more weeks, we have only 13 trading sessions, and the FIIs usually tend to become inactive during the last 1 or 2 weeks of December. So by looking at all these things, we can expect some kind of consolidation with huge volatility. And in fact, last week itself, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, on a close to close basis, if you see, the market is in consolidation mode only. But intraday volatility is very huge. But what is more interesting in the last week, the rally is spreading to mid caps and small caps. The rally is spreading to broader markets. One day I saw public sector bank index was up 7%. The market was almost flat that day. Indian Bank, Canara Bank shot up 18-19%. Punjab National Bank shot up 15%. The PSU Bank Index was at 7%. The next day I saw all the FMCG stocks and doing extremely well. Out of the top 5 stocks, top 5 gainers, 4 stocks were from FMCG. And we are seeing this kind of rally after many years. And then on Friday, it was the energy sector. Out of the top 5 gainers, 4 stocks are from energy sector. So every day one theme is being picked up and the markets are moving like 5% to 10% higher. So in those sectors. So the rally is still intact and the people say trend is your friend until it bends. So now the trend is on the upside. So the trend is our friend, but we will take a cautious look when it bends. And I have stated many times, so whenever there is an intraday fall of more than 100 points, and I always expect a recovery, and that is why whenever intraday market fall by more than 100 points, I just go and sell 13,000 put option. Even now, 13,000 put option trading above 60 rupees, which is a very decent premium, considering that there are only 13 more trading sessions. So we can expect, I am expecting 13,200 as a very strong support for the rest of the series. And I am also expecting 13,800 as a strong resistance. So for the coming week, I am expecting the markets to trade between 13,200 and 13,800. And disclaimer, as usual, I have right to be wrong. Thank you for watching.